All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is your starting lineup for our first main event. They're staged up down there in staging. On the pole is our pole setter, and he is also our fast qualifier. And our points leader, he's on the Parkinson Brothers Racing Honda from Albion, New York, number 94B, flying Ryan Wells. Starting in the number 2 spot from Moton, Pennsylvania. Oh, they caught him.
Yeah, we caught him. He was so excited to get on his bike, he ran off. Ryan, you've got a heck of a points lead. You're also on the pole. How much security does that give you coming into the race?
I don't know if security is the right word for it. I just want to go out here, try to get a hole shot, and I know I'm going to have a lot of guys that are going to be really fast behind me, so don't really want to think about the points lead. Everything can happen in an instant, so just want to go out here, put a good race in, and try to get it on top of the box, and we'll see what we can do.
All right, there you have it. That's Ryan Wells.
Starting in the number 2 starting spot from the Myers Motorsports Varnes Racing Yamaha from Moton, Pennsylvania, number 68A, Revin Ryan Varnes. Starting third from Canada, that's all we have on the KBR Honda, number 49T, Brody Buchan. Starting in the 4th starting spot, the DGR Motorsports Yamaha from Pine Grove, Pennsylvania, second in the points, number 14A, Dalton Gauthier. Starting in the 5th starting spot on the Bob Berry Honda from Mansfield, Ohio, 93F, Hunter Edwards. Last bike on the front row, it's the Team Nilla Garinser Motorsports KTM from Elkhart, Indiana, 28J, Charlie Garinser. Our next rider is also from Canada, number 16T, on the Minnesota Pouliot Kawasaki, number 16T, Dave Pouliot.
Dave, starting 7th, what's the strategy going into the race?
Just need a good start and get on with the front row in the corner and just go fast and try to be on the top of the box for tonight.
There you have it. Best of luck.
Thanks.
Starting in the 8th starting spot, second pick on the second row from Holly, Michigan, of the Low Life Performance Recluse Clutch Honda, number 20J, Ben Lau. From Midland, Michigan, the Chris Myers Farms Honda, number 40J, Nick Myers. Starting in the 10th starting spot from Whitehall, Maryland, the Don's Kawasaki DPC Racing Entry, number 92S, Brendan Price. From Indianapolis, Indiana, the Dave Cycle Ben Evans Honda, 99J, Kevin Stallings. Up next, the tall drink of water from Gap, Pennsylvania, to Scott Power Sports Honda, number 99A, Kyle McGrain. Now we go to the riders starting way back on the 3rd row. Up next from Barrington, New Hampshire, the Freddie Johnson Racing Honda, 27U, Jamison Minor. From Simi Valley, California, on the DMR Morin Roofing KTM, number 26E, Dylan Morin. Last week's winner, starting back in the tail of the field from Chesterfield, Virginia, on the Ron Ayers Mr. Sign Honda, number 16S, Tristan Avery. Starting in the 16th starting spot, the Cunningham Racing KTM from Coatesville, Pennsylvania, 29A, Colin Cunningham. From Salinas, California, the Sammy O Racing Butler Racing Honda, the 11Z, Andrew Luker. And at the tail end of the field, last pick on row number 3 from Holly, New York, the Make It Foundation Yamaha, number 19B, Justin Jones. That is your starting lineup, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put our hands together for them. They're going to go over there and climb on board their 450s, and we're going to send them out for our GNC2 main event. Chris Carr, 18 riders, 16 laps. Who's going to win it?
Hey, if we knew that, we wouldn't have to race.
All right, so we're getting them staged up. We're going to turn them loose. We have 2 races left, ladies and gentlemen. This is the GNC2 main event. Chris Carr's not giving away any favoritisms. I like the 29A Colin Cunningham. He's not scared to come from the back. He's going to have to do it again if he wants to win this one.
Hey, he certainly looked good out there in a semifinal. Would love to see him go to the front as well. It makes it exciting to see a rider. He's the only one seemed to move forward through all of our rounds. Certainly knows that it's capable of doing it. He can do it again against a little, maybe a faster class of field. That could be pretty interesting to watch a kid go to the front. He qualified pretty good in practice, did real well, had a problem in his heat race, came from the back of the pack in the semi. He's certainly capable.
Talked to Dave Pouliot just a moment ago, and he said, go to the front, get on the box.
Yeah, it's great to see a French-Canadian down here in Lima, Ohio, having a good time going fast in Lima. Looking forward to watching him move forward.
Everybody's getting their warm-up lap right now. They'll bring them up and stage them up on the line according to – they get their pick on the line now. It doesn't matter inside, outside. We don't know.
We don't know.
Get them staged up here. 94B Wells takes the outside. Varnes will take the 2 spot. Bucking looks like he's going to pull up third. Looks like they're going from outside to inside.
Yeah, I'm really not surprised. The outside line seems to be a good way to get there, and it gives you options. If you get a really good start, you can defend the bottom of the racetrack. If you don't get a good start, you can carry your momentum around the outside.
Getting everything sorted out. Looks like Garinser goes to the inside. Remember, he finished second in a track similar to this, but quite a bit bigger. Oklahoma City last weekend. Today, he's on to KTM.
Doing a good job as we get ready. These guys lining up. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch these kids go at it.
The
Ryan
up-and-comers of the sport. Yeah, Ryan Varnes has been running very strong here today. So they're getting staged up and getting ready to turn them loose here for our first main event, the GNC2 main event here at Lima, the Allen County Fairgrounds track, getting staged up and ready to go. We got the 3 trophy girls out there from Harley-Davidson Motor Company and from Vance and Hines getting ready to tell the riders, here we go. 10 seconds, anything's going to happen. It's time to go racing here in Lima. Main event number 1, the first red light is on. Actually, the only red light, 2 yellow lights, and then we go racing. Here we go in Lima. Main event number 1. And the light turns green there. Into the first corner they go. Who's going to be in the lead? They're getting things sorted out. The leader's got the advantage right now coming off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. I believe that's Gautier with the lead. Here comes Wells to the high side. So second and first into points going into turn number 3 and 4. Up to the high side, it's Wells. Gautier drops to the inside, number 14A.
Ryan Wells with a great run around the outside. Puts it into the lead.
Wells out front showing the way. Gautier in the 2 spot. Down the back straightaway they go.
Ryan.
All right, so it's Wells out front. Gautier goes a little bit wide down here in turns 3 and 4.
Ryan Wells stretching his lead out here on the second end of lap 2. Stretches out 5 bike lengths on Dalton Gautier. This kid looking very comfortable, but looking strong, fast in qualifying, fast in his heat race, sitting on the pole, stretching it out early on here in the GNC2 main event.
It's Wells out front, Gautier in second, Ryan Varnes third, Hunter Edwards, the Ohio rider, up to the 4th spot, Brody Bucking in 5th, and Kevin Stallings right now in 6th. Another lap in the books out front. It's still Wells, your points leader, 94B, man. He's putting on one heck of a season this year.
Really good laps, just dipped into the 26-second bracket, starting to see a little bit of the speed return in this racetrack. A little bit of water this late in the night, a little bit of grooming. You go out there and ride them as hard as you can, and that's exactly what Ryan Wells is doing.
Wells out front, looking at the high lines, got the bright pink helmet on, a bunch of pink tape. Chris Garcia got it at Michaels, but he's leading this one, making it look smooth out front.
It certainly is. You know, he's no stranger to going fast on pea gravel racetracks. He's certainly showing that he is the class of the GNC2 class here tonight.
Way out front. Last time by was a lead of 1.7 seconds between first and second. Wells, Gautier, Varnes, Price now up to the 4th spot, Bucking in 5th, and Edwards slips back to 6th.
Good move forward by the 92S of Brandon Price. We're coming from, the middle of the 2nd row there. Doing a good job up in 4th, had a good start, and
looks like
heading on forward.
Looks like Varnes starting to catch up to that 2nd place rider of Gautier. You remember Gautier's been having a little bit of mechanical issues. This time they're all on their 450s, but Gautier's getting ready to have his hands full at the 68A. Revin Ryan Varnes, 3rd generation flat tracker, putting the pressure on, trying to get up one more spot on that podium.
These two no strangers to each other, racing in central Pennsylvania in District 6. As Ryan Varnes gets up in the deep stuff, we're seeing how deep and heavy that upper part of the racetrack is. They're going right to the edge of it, but you get up over the edge, they're going to have their hands full.
Out front, it is Wells showing the way. Now Varnes goes to the bottom of the racetrack. About the middle of the racetrack is Gautier, slips wide, so Gautier goes back to 3rd. Varnes trying to shut that door. Gautier maybe he's trying the line that Baker was using earlier.
Certainly has. Now he's going to go up into the deep stuff, going off into turn 3 to see how that works. He's going to go way to the top.
All the way against the air fence. It's going to take him a while.
All the way against the air fence, but he has to hop his way back down into the smoother part of the racetrack at the exit. Ryan Varnes takes over 2nd.
Good battle for second and third place right now. Still Wells in control. Varnes in second. Gautier third. Brody Buchan in fourth. Price is back to fifth. Sixth is Edwards.
Pouliot in seventh, in the same spot he started. Out front by 4.6 seconds, Ryan Wells is stretched off as the halfway flag comes out.
Honda in front. It's Wells in control. Now Varnes is in second. Ryan Varnes in second. Gautier third. Brody Buchan back in fourth as they just now coming across the start-finish line for the battle for fourth, and fifth's getting tight back there also, it looks like. Way out front, though. Still Wells continues to lead. Looks like Varnes by himself in second now, Chris.
Yeah, looks like he's stretched out from Dalton Gautier. Whoa, as Varnes has a big moment in the middle of 3 and 4, saves a high side, getting up the rear wheel up into the edge of the cushion. That edge of the cushion's starting to be more like a curb now. And you got to be careful through the middle of that corner.
That's the second time Varnes has done that here tonight in this main event. So he's pushing the limits, finding what he can, and trying to hang on to that second spot. As Wells' last time by lead was 5.14 seconds. Varnes in second. Gautier third. Brody Buchan, Brandon Price, Hunter Edwards, Pouliot, Kevin Stallings, McGrain, Jameson Minor all the way up to the 10th spot from deep in the field.
As we look at the 94B through turns 3 and 4, that's 1 and 2 down there. Ryan Wells stretching it out, almost 6-second lead, just laying waste to these kids in this class tonight. Ryan Wells, 21 years old, showing the 16, 17, and 18-year-olds the way around Lima half mile.
On the Parkinson Brothers Racing 455 laps to go for the 94B, Ryan Wells. He's fast qualifier, won his heat race. He's looking for a clean sweep tonight. If he wins this main event, taking home everything that they have to offer here in the GNC2 class.
As he approaches beginning of lap traffic, coming up on the rear of the, looks like the number, I'm not sure which rider that is that he's catching, but over a straightaway lead to the 68A of Ryan Varnes and 14A of Dalton Gautier. Buchan in fourth, Hunter Edwards fifth. Dave Pouliot moves up past Brandon Price into sixth.
So Wells right now is the only bike in the 27-second range, so it looks like he's going to secure actually his best lap was 26.932, so the track's definitely slowing down as these guys put more and more laps on. The riders are getting a little bit tired. Could be a combination of both. Wells clicking them off, though, pretty quickly. He looks like he's going to hang on to our fastest lap of the race.
Well, we see just in this 16-lap race here, this racetrack has changed tremendously on 450s. Can only imagine what it's going to be like in our GNC1 class here in a few minutes. But really deep, heavy dirt up on the outer part of the racetrack as Ryan Wells gets his way through 1 and 2. At the completion of lap 13 of 16, he's got this one in hand.
What a feeling that has to be for him so far out front. He's from Albion, New York, not too far from home. You know, he likes this northeast area, and we're up here in Ohio right now as he picks up 2 laps to go. Kevin Clark shows him a country mile, if he can show him such a thing right there as he go across the start-finish line. Clark signals these riders as much as any flagman I've ever seen in history. It's Wells out front in control. Varnes now just across the start-finish line. Down the back straightaway, a lap and a half remaining here for the 94Bs. Wells in smooth control. Varnes in second. Gautier third.
We saw how good Colin Cunningham went earlier in the semifinal. He's the next rider on the racetrack for our leader, Ryan Wells, to put a lap down with 1 lap to go. White flag out. Ryan Wells, doing a well job here.
I was going to say, he is well out front of everybody else. Wells dominating this one with the pink helmet down the back straightaway, puts Colin Cunningham 1 lap down, says, get out of my way, son, I'm coming through. Follow me to the checkered flag. Ryan Wells, your race leaders in 3 and 4. Here he comes on the 94B. Your winner of the GNC2 class here at Lima is going to be the 94B, our points leader. The points lead just went bigger. 94B picking up the win. We'll have to wait a little bit before second and third will make their way back over here to the finish line. There's the battle for second, third, and fourth. The riders coming across the line. Here they come to the double checkered flag. Timing and scoring just updating right now. Varnes hangs on to second. Dalton Gautier gets that third spot. Man, what a race by 94B of Wells.
Dominating performance. Not really surprised. He's always gone good on the 450cc motorcycles and has always gone on really good here on the pea gravel of Allen County Fairgrounds.
So all the bikes have now gone across the finish line. Ryan Wells going to get a well-deserved victory lap here in just a second. Again, Wells your winner. Ryan Varnes second. Dalton Gautier third. Brody Buchan finishes in that 4th spot. Dave Pouliot is fifth. Hunter Edwards 6th, Kevin Stalling 7th, Brandon Price 8th, Jamison Miner 9th, Kyle McGrain 10th, Dylan Morin 11th, Tristan Avery 12th, Ben Lau 13th, Andrew Luker 14th, Justin Jones, Charlie Garenser 2nd last weekend, 16th here tonight, Cunningham 1 lap down in the 17th spot, and Nick Myers finishes in that 18th and final spot. So your winner's getting that victory lap right now, the 94B of Ryan Wells. We'll talk to the winner as soon as he gets up to that victory podium. Kim Coon's going to have some fun down there with all of our podium finishers. As soon as she's ready, she'll take things over here at Lima. Man, what... So your rookie of the race is the 49T of Brody Buchan.
All right. Canadian
Also,
coming down across the border, rookie of the race.
Also, just off the box finishers are 4th and 5th, Brody Buchan, the 49T, and the 16T of Pouliot. 2 Canadians just off the box.
Yeah,
just
from
away
Westside Truck Parts, giving them a little bit of help and a little assistance to get back home. Great job.
All right, let's go down to the victory podium, just in front of the podium, actually, for 2nd and 3rd. Kim, take it away.
Yes, Dalton Gauthier taking home the 3rd place. Dalton, describe your race.
I was just trying to look for good lines, and I really couldn't get through it. Get through the turns really good halfway through the race, and then at the end of the race I started to figure out my groove, and then yeah, I'm happy with the 3rd. It's better than 2 DNFs that we had the last 2 weekends, but yeah, I'm really happy to be up here. I can't thank all my sponsors. DGR Motorsports, that's my own program this year, and I'm running my own program, and Flat Track Live, Rye Helmet, Spectra Oils, Evans Coolant, 13 Rebels, Lonesome Losers, my dad, he got the bike working awesome. And D&D Cycles, I just can't thank everybody enough. Whoever I missed, I'm sorry, but I'm just really ecstatic right now.
Very good. Congratulations. Now let's catch up with our winner, Ryan Wells. Ryan, man, oh man, what a race. You were in control the whole time. Did you realize what a great bike you had, and when did you do that?
Well, the past 2 years I've been beaten by these white bikes, so I had a good idea, but I knew when Craig was telling me we're just going to unload the truck, and you got to go win on it. And I was like, all right, man. Well, now I see why, and this is a rocket ship, and it's just an awesome bike, and I'm blessed to be able to ride it on such a great team, and just got to give it up to the whole Parkinson Brothers Racing team, Ransper Winery, Newman Motorsports, Bell. My mom and dad came out for me this trip and helped me out. Justin, guys, Victory Lap, Rick, everybody, just thank you so much. I wanted to win Lima. This was the talk in the garage since I started riding for these guys, and this is one we wanted to win, so we did it, and couldn't be happier.
Congratulations again. That's Ryan Wells, your winner for GNC2.
Good job, Ryan, dominating that race. It took him just a second to get to the lead, and then after that, he won by 8 seconds.
Checked out on the field. A great job as we're going to send it back down to Kim Coon with 2nd place finisher, Ryan Barnes.
Ryan, 2nd place tonight. What was the difference between 2nd and 1st here at Lima?
Well, 2nd place, he made a few mistakes, and well, I got to give it up to Wells. He rode flawless out there. I mean, he had me by straight away, and I was in 2nd, so he was really kicking it out there tonight.
There you have it. Ryan Barnes, 2nd place finisher here in the GNC2 class.
I'd like to thank Barnes Racing, my grandpa and my dad. My grandpa built this motorcycle with his own hands and puts a lot of hours into it every week. We couldn't get the win tonight. I would have loved to take him on victory lap, but 2nd place is pretty good too.
Congratulations.
All right, so that wraps up our podium down here at GNC2. They'll take a few opportunities, do some pictures, do the hat swap, they like to say, put the hat dance, and take some photo ops for the winners here in the GNC2 class.
Yeah, fantastic job again. Can't say enough. Parkinson Brothers team has shown that they are the class of the GNC2 division here in AMA Pro Flat Track. It doesn't matter who's riding it. Those guys are going to be near the front, giving these young kids a great opportunity to get some experience and a move forward. Great job by Ryan Wells taking the win tonight in dominating fashion.
All right, so we got one more race left. A little bit of track maintenance going on as we celebrate down there on the victory podium and get set for the Harley-Davidson GNC1 presented by Vance & Hines main event. This is the 18 of the best flat trackers in Ohio that are here with us this weekend. 18 riders, 25 laps. That's a long time around this rough, hard race track.
These guys, those that maybe were in the heat races are probably and didn't ride the dash are probably going, you know what, I'm kind of glad I'm well rested right now. But I tell you what, The 44, Brandon Robinson, has been very, very impressive so far today. He's sitting on the pole. He's, in my eyes, overachieving at the moment, and appears to be the guy to beat around Lima tonight.
And look at those trophies. Those are cool trophies down there.
Yeah, they are.
Really cool. Really cool trophies for the last 2 weekends, Oklahoma City and here at Lima.